Problem 1, the slope, distance, and midpoint. The slope. Well, remember, slope is the change in your y's over the change in the x's. The expression I say, rise with the y's, run to the exit. So all we need to do is subtract our y's, subtract our x's. Well, I'm going to go in this order. I'm going to go 6 minus the 0. Since I started with the 6, I must start with the 8. You have to go in the same direction. 8 minus 5. So we get 6 on top, 3 on the bottom. Slope is positive 2, goes up to the right. Steepness of 2. Distance, well, the distance formula, easy enough. Changing your x's squared plus changing your y squared and the square of the whole thing. Why? Because all you're doing is a Pythagorean theorem. You have this length. The change in x's is simply giving you this leg, and then the change in y's, difference of your y's, is giving you the height, the vertical. And the one leg squared plus the other leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. Pythagorean theorem. So, how far apart are my x's? 8 and 5. They have a difference of 3. Doesn't matter if I do negative 3 or positive 3. Once I square it, you'll get a positive 9 no matter what you do. 6 and 0. 6 and 0 is what? 36. Oops, I should have written 6. 6 squared, sorry. And 36 and 9 is what? Square root of 45. If we wanted it to be perfect, that's 3 root 5. Now, I don't really care on the test. I'll probably just have you take the square root of 45, or maybe I'll just give you that answer, which is what? 7 times 7 is 49, so that's too much. So it's I'm going to guess 6.8. Might be 6.9. Again, I'm guessing. Midpoint, the middle point between the ordered pair 5, 0 and 8, 6. How do you find the middle of anything? Well, to find the middle of anything, you add them together and divide by 2. So I'm going to add my x's together, which are 8 and 5, and divide by 2. How do I find the middle of the y's? Add my y's together, divide by 2. So 8 and 5 is 13 divided by 2, so that's 6.5. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. There's our middle point. Number 2, we should be able to do this a little more quickly. Change in y's over change in x's. I'm going to do 8 minus 4. Since I started with the 8, I must start with a negative 1. This gives me 4 on top, negative 2 on bottom. Steepness is 2, and it's a negative slope, so it's going up to the left. Distance, changing your x's squared plus changing your y squared. The x's differ by 2, and 4 and 8 differ by 4. So that's square root of 20. Now that is the same as what? A 2 root 5, or about approximately, if we want, 4.5. Midpoint, the middle between them. So add your x's together, divide by 2, add your y's together. My y's are 4 and 8 divided by 2. So we have what? 0 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2, which gives us what? 0 and 6. 0, 6 is the center of the ordered pair 1, 4 and negative 1, 8.